Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Molly's Story, a Dog's Purpose novel, by W. Bruce Cameron, narrated by Anne-Marie Lee. 1. At first, everything was dark. I felt warmth all around me, and I could smell other puppies cuddled up close. I could smell my mother, too. Her scent was safety and comfort and milk. When I was hungry, I would squirm toward that smell and find milk to drink. When I was cold, I would press close to her fur or burrow under a brother or a sister. And then I'd sleep until I was hungry again. When I opened my eyes after a few days, things began to get more interesting. I could see now that my mother's fur was short and curly and dark. Most of my brothers and sisters looked like that, too. Only one had fur like me, as dark as my mother's, but straight and soft with no curl to it at all. One day, after my stomach was full, I didn't fall asleep right away. Instead, I stood up and braced myself on wobbly legs. I took a few steps, and my nose bumped into something smooth with a funny, dry smell. I licked it. It tasted dry, too, and not nearly as interesting as licking my mother or the other puppies nearby. I was pretty worn out by all this excitement, so I pushed my way underneath the sleeping body of a sister and took a nap. Later on, I ventured a little farther. On every side was more of that cardboard. It was under my feet, too. We were in a box. Sometimes a woman came to lean over the box and talk to us. I'd blink up at her sleepily. Her voice was kind, and her hands, when they came down to pet us, were gentle. My mother would thump her tail, letting me know that this woman was a friend. One day, she slid her hands right under my belly and hoisted me up into the air. "You need a name," she told me, holding me close to her nose. I tasted it with my tongue, and she giggled. "You're sweet, that's for sure. How about Molly? You look like a Molly to me. Want to explore? Those legs are getting strong." She plopped me down on a new surface, wrinkly and soft. I put my nose down to it eagerly. I could smell soap and soft cotton fuzz and other dogs. I nibbled it. The woman laughed. "It's not to eat, silly girl. Here, maybe you need some company. I think I'll call this one Rocky." Another puppy, one of my brothers, landed on the blanket next to me. He was the only one who looked like me, with short hair. He tilted his head to one side, studied me, sneezed, and chewed on my ear. I shook him off and headed off to find out more about this new space. It was shockingly huge. I could take many, many steps at a time. I was astounded at how much room there was in the world. By the time my nose bumped into a new pair of shoes, I was worn out. I barely had energy to get my teeth around a shoelace and tug. The owner of the shoes bent down to pull the shoelace out of my mouth. I growled to show her it was mine. "So adorable," the person with the shoelace said. "Is she a poodle, Jennifer?" "Half," said the woman who'd taken me out of the box. Jennifer, I guessed, must be her name. "Mom's a standard poodle, definitely, but the dad..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?